participate in this process, as I'm sure it is for each and every one of you. I think we got a great deal of work done today. My two co-chairs I visited with briefly during dinner, and they feel that it went so smoothly because of their guidance, their experience, and on the other hand, they have guaranteed us that tomorrow will simply be a rerun and part of the same process. So, lucky us. At the same time, this evening we have, I think, an excellent and interesting program prepared for you. Prior to going into our formal program, however, I would like to introduce a special guest. There are times when you have an opportunity that is unique, and this is one of those times. We have the chairman of one of our great tribes in South Dakota. South Dakota and the Yankton Sioux tribe. The Yankton Sioux tribe is part of its history, part of South Dakota's past, and it will be part of South Dakota's future. And certainly it is an honor for us as Democrats to join with and to welcome Chairman Robert Cournoyer, the Yankton Sioux tribe.
South Dakota. You know, I got my first taste of politics in South Dakota in 1972. My father was a lifelong Democrat, and I was a senior in high school, and I was able to vote for the first time, and we voted for George McGovern. Since then, I've been a staunch Democrat. I not only got to meet George McGovern recently, I got to have a real good visit with him and talked about many things and how the face of politics has changed in South Dakota. But I really, truly believe that when we get involved in politics, that's how we make a difference. And I've been involved not only in tribal politics, but the politics when I get the opportunity to vote for, to promote our Democratic candidates. And last week while I was in Washington, D.C., I not only got to meet and have an audience with not only Stephanie, but our good hard-working Senator Tim Johnson. And it's really remarkable to see that progress that he's made, and I know that he's going to be our senator once again. Admiration and, great pride in knowing Senator Johnson. I've been doing this for about 18 years. I've been involved in the political process, not only on the Indian reservations, but state and also the national politics, and voting for the candidates that we not only have here in South Dakota, but those that we send to Washington, D.C. And it's always a pleasure and an honor to meet them, and I know that Senator McGovern is going to, I believe he's a keynote speaker this evening, but it was really, really good to see him, and I mentioned to him that the first time I was able to vote, I voted for him when he ran. And that was really a great pleasure and a great honor to meet him. He's a really very articulate speaker. He knows all the issues, and not only that, he's a humanitarian, because I think he was ambassador for the food program that he was going all over the world and sharing America's wealth and our food with other countries. We've had a lot of great people from South Dakota that have went to serve Washington, D.C., and I always think back when I was a young boy, I was can remember Representative Ben Rifle, Native American from Rosebud. You know, and we hope that someday that we aspire to maybe meet an aspiration or a goal like that, but you know, it's good to see that we're part of that process. We're part of the South Dakota Democratic Convention here in Chamberlain, and it's good to see Miss Cecilia Fire Thunder partake. She's one of our esteemed leaders in South Dakota, and I have the pleasure and honor of serving with her as one of the chair and president of the tribe in South Dakota. I was really good to see. It was really good and glad to see her here tonight to be partaking in this process. But that's how we create change, is by participating and being part of that process. I know for us Native Americans, it's a slow change. But if we want to make a difference and we want our causes known, that we have to participate. If you don't participate, you're not part of the process. But one thing I've known over the last couple of elections is that there's a change and a push to get Native Americans involved in that process. And I do believe there's been some close races, and when it came right down to it, whether we believe it or not, a Native American vote counted. And also another lady I want to acknowledge is a lady sitting over here, kind of a little bit starstruck here, standing up here speaking, is Helen Gilbert. She's a Native American lady from Planju. She's vying to be one of the delegates to the national convention in Denver. And I wish that I would have got involved in this process a lot sooner, but my job as the chairman keeps me plenty busy, and I have more than enough things to do. But I just want to be thankful for the opportunity to be able to say a few words to this group here. So thank you very much for that opportunity.